Good morning, guys. So I'm just getting ready to make some breakfast. It's actually making pancakes, and it's actually in the skillet right now. And I just wanted to show you this. This is what I got at Sam's Club. 10 pounds. And it's really cool because all you have to do is add water. You don't have to mess with like the eggs and the oil and all that stuff. So the actual serving size is half a cup of mix, makes 3 4-inch pancakes. I did the 7 to 8, the 1 cup mix with 3/4 cup water, because even though it says 4-inch pancakes, and I usually make my pancakes pretty big, so it makes less pancakes because it won't fit 7 to 8. It won't make 7 to 8 pancakes because my pancakes are pretty big size and not like little 4-inch pancakes. Mine are good size. So those are in the skillet right now, and I'll probably make some coffee. Oh, what are you doing? Are you spying? Are you spying? She's always doing something curious. I think she fell off the mantle, our fireplace mantle earlier. I was sitting there and I hear this thump, and I look over and she's on the ground jumping up, and I'm like, oh. I told you it was going to happen eventually, because anytime she lays up on the mantle, she just lays on her back and rolls around, but the mantle's only so big, and then she just flops off. So I guess that's her fault. And then later I'm going on another walk with my grandma, the one from the last video, my sister, and Ross, and we're all going to go on a walk. I'm not sure how far we're going to walk or anything like that, but I will bring you along with me when we do that. So the only thing I added to these pancakes, I added some pumpkin pie, pumpkin pie spice and cinnamon, and they look amazing. Oh yeah. And then I'm just gonna put a little bit of butter and a little bit of this syrup and some butter. And oh, my coffee should be ready to go. This is what I sometimes use. Cinnamon bun tea. It's super good, but I only found it once. I got it for Christmas a couple years ago, and that was the only time we could actually find it in the store. So now you have to go on Amazon or something and buy it, which is a little more expensive, but it's so good. So now today I'm going to use this. The Guatemala Laguna de Ayarza. I don't even know, something Starbucks. I think I got these for free. I don't know where. And I'm using my bridge cup. And I'm gonna do big. Hopefully it fits. I never know, because I have the 3. I have like this small little teacup, the medium, and then the big cup, and I never know how much. I never know which one to select. I never know which one to select when I pick. Because I use the big one whenever I do like travel size, but then it's not big enough, so then I have to do like a whole nother one, and usually do like the small and medium, and then it fits, so I don't know. guys, we're getting ready to go on our walk. Oh, I don't know where she's going. Oh, she's on the phone with somebody. Oh dear. And my sister is way over. Oh, where'd she go? Oh. There she is. We're at the dog park right now, but this is just where we're parking. Little doggies. But we're gonna walk over that way because there's a tunnel that actually goes underneath the highway, and then there's a campground over across the other side of the highway that has some really nice trails, and there's actually another trail that goes up. There's the river is on the other side of this hill, and there's a nice trail that goes along there, but my grandma wanted something with shade, so we are going to walk over by the campground instead. It's like 11:30 at night, so it's getting kind of late and I really need to go to bed because I have to wake up and go to work again tomorrow. And my first day went great. Like I said, we basically just filled out paperwork and watched some videos, and then I did a little bit of training for like an hour and 15 minutes or something, but I was only there from like 10 to 1:30, so I came home and I took a nap. That was wonderful. And then at like 6:30, my aunt wanted me to go on a walk with her, so I did, and we went, let's see if you can see it. I don't know if you can see that or not, but we went 4.19 miles. We burned 335 calories, did it in an hour and 8 minutes. So it was really fun. I really liked going that longer walk. Instead of just like the 2 miles I've been doing the past couple days, the 4 mile was really nice. It was really, hope you guys can see me because I'm trying to like prop this thing up and I don't know if it's like at a good angle, good lighting. I don't know. But anyway, I wanted to finish off this video by doing the forgiveness and freedom type of talk, and I know that some of you probably won't enjoy this, and I know some of you won't get anything out of this, and that's fine. The rest of the video will just be me talking about this, so if you want to end the video here, that's fine, and I hope that what you did watch, you really liked it, so give it a thumbs up and subscribe if you would like to see more of, and you can leave the comments down below of what else you would like to see. Did you like whenever I go on walks? Do you like whenever I talk about this kind of stuff? Do you like whenever I did my nighttime face routine, like the cats? I don't know. Whatever you like to see or whatever you want me to talk about, just leave it in the comments below, or you can message me on any other social media, Instagram, Facebook, Snapchat, Twitter. You can just let me know what you guys would like to see. So we'll go ahead and start this. So basically, what we talked about in church. I'm not going to try and make this too long, so I'll kind of just give you the gist of what we talked about. But basically, it all went off of this one verse, pretty much. It is Matthew chapter 6, verses 14 and 15. It says, "If you forgive those who sin against you, your heavenly Father will forgive you. But if you refuse to forgive others, your Father will not forgive your sins." So that seems kind of harsh, but in the way that they talked about it, like at church, they really did a good job of going into it. And so basically we have these little things that we can fill out, like these little cards. And broadcast is actually the title of the series we're going through right now, when words go viral. And so we've talked about how words can really affect other people. It can affect things that your eye can't even see. Like, your words are very powerful. Powerful. And so we basically just talked about how what you give to other people, forgiveness wise or whatever, what you give to other people, what you bring in, as in, are you happy? Are you joyous? Do you forgive others? Like, do you have a good, life, basically, is what you're going to give out. So if you aren't happy and you hold on to things and you don't forgive other people and you hold grudges, you're not going to be able to give forgiveness out very easily, because you think that those people have hurt you and that they should just you should be able to get them back at some point in time. But it says, when your hurt is bigger than your capacity to forgive, you must turn to God. Because there are so many things out there that I wouldn't even know anything about that are terrible. And a lot of people, especially non-Christian people, which is okay, would say that, they're unforgivable. And I'm the exact same way. I feel like there's things that should not be forgiven. And I don't know that I could forgive someone if they ever did those things to me. So I'm not trying to be hypocritical, because I know that there are things out there that I don't think I would be able to forgive people for. And it's really hard, because I'm basically just telling you this because this is what we learned. And I feel like some of you out there could really use this information in your own lives, because I know personally situations going on right now that I think forgiveness could really, really help start the healing, which is one of our fill in the blanks we had at church. Forgiveness begins the healing. And you have to forgive those people if you want to move on with your life. If you're holding on to a grudge of something in the past, you're not hurting anybody but yourself. You might think, oh, I'm going to hate them and I'll get them back at some point. But the longer you hate them, they're holding that over you. If you let every time you see them or every time you hear their name, you just get angry, they're holding that over you, and don't let them have that power to do that. Don't let them have the control. You need to take control of your freedom from everything. From bad relationships, from terrible people, from everything. And they gave out these keys. I don't have the keys in the car. They gave out keys in church, because our first fill in the blank is, I hold the key to my freedom, which is very true. You cannot expect someone else to make you feel the way you should be feeling. You have to do that for yourself. Like it says here, I'm supposed to keep forgiving them. This is like you talking to Jesus. I'm supposed to keep forgiving them. And he says yes, because that's what I've been doing for you. That's what I've always done for you. I forgive you for every single thing you ever do. Jesus doesn't see sin as one thing is better than the other. We see that as humans, okay, gossiping, that's way better than like murdering somebody or something. But in their eyes, a sin is a sin, regardless of what you do. And so if he can forgive us for everything that we've ever done, then we should also forgive other people. Because, you know, life isn't about going around and hurting people and holding grudges. You know, you don't, just because you forgive someone doesn't mean that you have to forget what they did and let them back into your life and let them hurt you again. You don't have to do that. Let's say someone abused you or something. In this context that we're talking right now, forgive them, but you do not have to let them back into your house. You do not have to get in a relationship with them again. You don't have to be around them. You can choose to forgive them, but do not put yourself back in that situation to be hurt again. That is your choice. You hold the key to your freedom. You are the only person that can make yourself happy. No one else can do that for you. And so freedom is like, so they were talking about the more deprived you are from something, the more you want it. And so, like, a lot of people feel like they don't have much freedom, but you're the only one depriving yourself of that. If you're being held back from something, if you don't feel like you don't have freedom from something, you have to go out there and you have to just figure out what you have to do personally to get that freedom. Whether, I mean, it doesn't have to be just forgiveness. It could be anything. Just go out and do it. And forgiveness is, I am giving up my right to hurt you for hurting me. That is the definition of forgiveness that our one of our pastors gave at the sermon. And I think it's great. I'm giving up my right to hurt you for hurting me. So you hurt me, but you know what? I forgive you, and I'm giving up my right to hurt you because I know how it felt, and I'm not going to do that to you. It's just not okay. And like I said in the verse, if I refuse to forgive others, my Father will refuse to forgive me. And they talked about how when you don't forgive someone, you bury that. You bury the grief. You bury the anger that you hold on to. You bury I'm trying to think. You just bury the anger and the hurt and all of that. You bury that, and it grows into bitterness. And what you have, what you bring in, like I said at the beginning of this clip, is what you're going to give out. So if you are growing and you are rooted in bitterness, that's what you're going to give out to every other person you come in contact with. So forgiveness digs up the root of bitterness and destroys it. If you can forgive that person, and I know it's hard. I talked to someone recently about this situation, and they're like, I don't see how easy it is because I've forgiven people in the past, but yet I still get angry. And then we just tell them, then you really haven't forgiven them. If you've really forgiven them, seeing their face, hearing their name, seeing on social media that they, have something's good has happened to them, anything, that's not going to affect you anymore. Hearing their name, oh, it's just another name. Seeing their face, it's just another face that walks by. It's not going to affect you anymore. That's forgiveness. You can't let them hold that over you anymore. So you need to forgiveness is digging up that root of bitterness and destroying it. Because if your life and everything that you are is rooted in bitterness, the rest of your relationships are going to suffer because of it. The rest of your life is going to suffer. Your job, everything. Anytime someone mentions anything to do with that situation, even if it wasn't even that situation, maybe they just mentioned a restaurant or a place that reminds you of that person, you're just going to bring all that bitterness back up, and then you're going to be angry at that person. You might not show it, you might not actually be angry at that specific person, but on the inside, you're going to start showing, you're going to start being more annoyed with that person, and you're just going to start showing subtle signs that bitterness is still there. So you need to get it dug up and destroy it. because it will grow into other parts of your life. Like I said before, other people, it'll go into other people's, your relationship with other people and all that stuff. So you need to give forgiveness, but you also need to be able to receive forgiveness. So if you've done hurting to somebody, what you bring in, receiving forgiveness, is what you're going to give out, giving forgiveness. If you are one of those people that is able to receive forgiveness, then you're going to be able to give it easier. Because you're going to know what it's like. Okay, this person forgave me for something, because we're not perfect. No one is, not even close. And I've done things that have hurt people that were close to me, and I regret it. However, they forgave me, and I know what it was like to be forgiven in those situations, and it was amazing. And now I know, okay, I'm going to do this, and I'm going to release not only them, because I'm saying I'm not going to hurt you because of what you did, so I'm releasing you from that, but also myself. I'm giving myself the chance at freedom from having a root of bitterness. Like, I don't want that. I don't want to be bitter towards people. I want to love people and forgive as much as I can, and I feel like other people should do that too. And I know this is not going to, I'm sure this isn't going to change someone's life, and I'm sure that a lot of you probably aren't even going to like this kind of thing, and that's fine. Like, I'm trying to do a whole bunch of things. Like, I tried to do the facial thing, I'm trying to do walks, and I'm trying to do just this is just my life, and this is what I'm trying to portray to you. And I really hope that you enjoyed it. I don't really have, that was pretty much, I'm just trying to sum it up. Our sermons are like an hour long at church, and so, I can't remember everything they said, but, that was the gist of it. And then one last verse is 2 Corinthians chapter 12, verse 9. Which is just like the beginning of verse 9, actually. It says, each time he said, my grace is all you need. My power works best in weakness. So when you're having those times where you feel like you can't forgive that person, where you feel like you're just hurting to the point where you don't think you're going to be able to forgive anyone ever again, you're never going to be able to love again, you're never going to be able to heal, that is when his power is needed for you. That is when his power is enough. When you are at your weakest point, that is when you need his power. That's, I just know a lot of people that I think could really use his words right now. A lot of people close to me too. And I feel like there is a lot of anger in the world that doesn't need to be there. And I think forgiveness could heal a lot of not only relationships, but inner turmoils that you may be having. I think forgiving people can really release yourself from that and give you the freedom to just keep on living and not be held back and not be held down by the root of bitterness in your life. So that's all I have over that. If you guys liked this topic, I can definitely do like an overview of like what we talked about in church that past Sunday. So this next Sunday, I'm not sure if we're starting a new series or if we have one more of the broadcast. I can't remember. But whatever it is, if you guys liked this, I can keep, and also if you go to thebridgechurch.cc, you can watch all of the sermons. I'm pretty sure that this one is up now too, the forgiveness. It's week 4 of the broadcast series. And the last series, and I think like a couple series before that, are on there as well. So if you want to get on and watch them, I definitely recommend it. And you can like look at the other stuff too. If you don't really live around the area, I do. You obviously won't be able to come and stuff, but you can still watch it if you've been wanting something to like maybe you don't go to church, but you've been interested in it and you don't really know a church around you that you'd really like to go to, I think that you should definitely try out the Bridge and just watch their sermons online, and that way you can just kind of get the essence of going to church without actually going, because honestly, God is going to love you whether you're at home or whether you're at church or whether you're in jail or nursing home, hospital, wherever you are. I mean, it's not like you have to go to church every single day for God to, like, know you're alive and to know that you're talking to him. You know what I mean? Like, if you just spend alone time, and that's my biggest problem, is I don't spend enough time, like, in his word and, like, just relaxing, quiet time, because I feel like I have so much going on right now, and I know that I need to take the time to do that. And so yeah, if you guys liked this kind of thing, or if you have other suggestions of things that I could talk about, leave it in the comments below. And if you liked this or any of the other things that I talked about in this video, or any of the other things I showed you in this video, give it a thumbs up. And don't forget to subscribe so that you can be involved with my future videos. And I'm pretty sure I'll have a video up. I've been doing every other day, so I should have my next video up on, what's today? Today is Tuesday, so I should have my next video up on Thursday. So I will see you guys then. Bye.